What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? I'm going live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, what's up, everybody? If you're on YouTube, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. We got a good discussion today. Please like and subscribe. Check out the description below and let's just do what we do. All right. And if you're on TikTok, my TikTok audience, welcome. And also just follow me and I'll follow you back. And that's all. And yo, let's have a good time. Today I wanted to have a kind of a serious conversation. It's not too serious. I want to keep it as light as possible. I wanted to have a conversation uh towards men. I wanted to speak to guys today. I wanted to speak to men and ladies. You can listen. You can feel free to listen. But I really wanted to speak to the guys today. This is really just a man talk, men talking to men and about women. Of course, it's about the ladies. It's about how we deal with ladies, and this is just basically men just giving their just me, as far as me being a man, just giving my take on what's happening between men and women today. And this goes beyond race, beyond culture. It's mostly in the Western culture we're seeing it more so. I'm sure there's spurts of it happening in Eastern culture, but I think there's more of a Western type of thing. We're seeing it more in America and in North America, in the islands, and even in the UK and places like that. We're seeing it even in some parts of Africa, because there's some relationship stuff that we got to tackle, and some things that are happening between men and women that I think is good to discuss. So hey guys, if you hear something, maybe I don't have all the answers, but I have opinions and I want to give my opinions. But if you have some opinions, I'd love to hear them. So chime in. For my guys, ladies, I just ask that you just sit back and if you want to listen, hey, you can listen. But right now, your opinion isn't really needed in this conversation, because this is directly to guys and men. I really wanted to talk to the guys on here, um and because there's a lot of guys that are interested in relationship, and I think there's a misconception believing that men don't care about relationships and that men only all we're interested is having sex and making babies with with ladies and not caring about women and stuff like that. And that's not true, because most of us don't even have kids. I don't have any kids. um Most of my friends who do have kids are married. Most of my friends are married. Most of my close friends, I would say, are married. um I'm one of the few that aren't. But but out of all the men that I know that are single, most of the men that I know that are single don't have kids. And I know there's data and statistics that say that men what it's like 52, 62, something like that percent of men are childless and are single. So that's a lot of men. That's if you want to if you so the men that are actually having these kids and making all these babies, it just looks like, it seems as if women are basically sleeping with the same men. They're sleeping with the same small percentage of men that are running around and doing all the dirt. But okay, we've hashed that out. Okay. And I think there's enough shows that talk about that. YouTube there's enough YouTubers that talk about, um that actually discuss the things that men are doing, as far as like sleeping with all these ladies and having babies with this lady and having babies with that lady and all the toxic stuff that goes into that. We've heard it. We've heard it all. But I really wanted to talk to men and talk to single men that don't have kids that are trying to get their act together, not just trying to get their act together, that do have their act together, that are trying to build themselves, they're trying to build financially, they're trying to build even in relationships with women, or they're having a hard time finding somebody that they want to be with for a long time, finding long-term relationships that could lead into marriage and that kind of thing. So those are the guys I want to talk to. Um, and I really wanted to speak to what we see on social media, what we see on TikTok, what we see on IG, and even hey, what's up, DJ Herb, DJ Herb Blue, but okay, okay, what's up? I wanted to speak I wanted to speak towards 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 men who have their stuff together and are trying to do the right thing. And what we're seeing in social media and on TikTok, what we see on IG and even on Facebook and things of that nature, uh there's a lot of there's a lot of things that we participate in as men that keeps the cycle going with women. All right, as far as like the toxic, we can't complain about all the women being toxic and all this, and we aren't, and we're not, we're feeding into it, and we're playing into it. You know what I mean? As far as hey, what's going on? As far as us, how we support it, and all of us are guilty of it to some degree. Um, all right, so online, and bear with me because what my goal isn't to be harsh with women or be harsh at all, okay? But I do want to set a tone for reality, like a reality check. And this is not to put myself on a pedestal or put men on a pedestal or anything like this. It's just dealing with reality, because as men we understand where the reality of where we are most of the times, and we understand the reality of what we can get and what we can't get. And it just seems as if a lot of women don't understand the reality of what they can and can't get. And a lot of women I'm seeing are, they put themselves on a pedestal a lot. And a lot of times we help them put them on, we as men help them stay on a pedestal. Um, and what I'm talking about is, how do I say this? Because I don't want to, I want, I don't, I get nervous a lot of times talking about certain things just because, you don't want, you want to be honest and you want to tell the truth, but at the same time, sometimes there's a lot of you get a lot of kickback from telling the truth a lot of times. And it's not a fear thing, it's just, you're online, so you're dealing with people that you know, and you're dealing with people you don't know. It's a mixture of people. If I was just online and I didn't know anybody, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care what I say. But because, I don't know who's watching this, I do care. And my aim is never to hurt anybody, or I just want to give people something to think about. And that's my goal, is to give people something to think about and some solutions to think about. All right. So going back to what I'm saying, as far as uh women putting themselves on pedestals, and we as men helping them uh put them on pedestals, I feel that a lot of times At one time, I'll say this. There was a time I feel that women who got all the accolades, who were put on the pedestal were actually beautiful women at one time, like very beautiful women. And I think we've dumbed down what beauty is now. Like so now every woman is beautiful now. Like any woman could be beautiful, no matter the shape, size, or whatever. Any woman could be beautiful. And guys, we all know that that's not true, and we gas a lot of women up. We gas a lot of women up, and it's no wonder that a lot of women don't feel that they need to do certain things in order to better themselves because they already think they're better. You know what I mean? So why better yourself if you already think that you're better? If you have men telling you that you're beautiful, you have men telling you that you're this and that you're fire, you're this and that and the other. Why better yourself? You know, because they already think that they've hit the mark. And I think that's where we failed. We failed our women by not telling them the truth. But and you know what? Sometimes being honest can be don't not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always give women compliments. You don't have to always do that. We don't have to always give women compliments every time they post pictures online and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that compliments are a bad thing, but when we gas these ladies up a lot of times, we're doing it to our detriment because now they've already feel that they've already feel that they've made it somehow, and now they feel that they're unattainable, you know and they have become unattainable now. And I'm just talking about average women. I'm not talking about beautiful. I'm not talking about beautiful women. I'm talking about average looking women now, that have, they put on the makeup, and maybe they have a nice body, maybe, all that kind of stuff. Maybe they shaking this and shaking that, and I'm not gonna lie, you see something nice and it looks good, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, look, guys, if you're not if it's a woman that you're when you look at her and you see that she's not the type of woman you would marry or have children with and build a family with, don't say anything. Don't gas her up. Don't sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in her DMs. You know what I'm saying? Don't do those things. You know what I'm saying? Don't do those things because when you do that, now she has a heightened idea about herself that isn't true. Because in the reality is when you tell a woman that she's beautiful, or even if you sleep with a woman, you're telling her that she's wanted. And a lot of times guys, well, a lot of women don't understand is guys will gas women up that they don't care about. Guys will gas women up that guys will sleep with women that they don't care about or even like. Guys will do that. And what I would say is don't sleep with women that you wouldn't marry or have or that you would plan to have children with, or don't even give them the time of day. Don't give them the time of day. You know what I'm saying? If you want to marry them, don't get their phone number. Don't be in their DMs telling them how beautiful they are. It's just because you know what I'm saying? Because you're making it harder for the next man who might really feel that way about them. You know what I mean? You're making it hard for the guy who really does, who would really love them, you know what I'm saying? Who really does believe that they're beautiful and all those things. So don't make it hard on the next man. Just focus on building yourself up and focus on getting the woman that you want. Getting the woman, the type of woman that you want, you know, the type of woman that you want to marry. Those are the women that you I wouldn't even say gas them up, but because a lot of women don't really like being played. They don't really like you always in their face all that like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is, if you want to tell a woman she's beautiful, there's nothing wrong with that. Or telling a woman how you feel about her and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But make sure it's somebody that you would definitely. Of course, you got to get to know the person to know if you want to marry them. But off the bat, when you look at a woman, you could say, you know the type of woman you be like, oh yeah, I can marry her. Oh yeah, I probably, I probably would have kids with her and start a family with her. You know what I mean? You know those type of women. You know what I'm saying? When you see them, off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of women you focus on. Don't focus on the ones that you can just kind of play around with and just say, okay, she's just for just for a little fun. Leave them girls alone. Leave them chicks alone. And that's kind of all I wanted to say. Um, yeah, get in the DMs. I mean, not in the DMs, but the comments, and let me know what you thinking. I love to hear what you got to say. Dang, my throat just got dry all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. It's probably all this lighting. But yeah, let me know what you think. And just as a reminder, yeah, check out the description below and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, and hit the bell. Also hit the bell. And then all those on TikTok. Hey, man, check out my page. Hit me up. Chat with me. Do all that. You know. So yeah, man. That's all I really wanted to say is we just need some type of accountability. And I know a lot of guys probably might look at this and be like, "Oh man, so if I'm not stringing, certain women on, then what am I going to do?" Man, I think, as far as like having somebody, sexual and all that kind of stuff and all that stuff. Hey, look, man, we as men, we got to have some kind of discipline. You have to have some type of even sexual discipline, you know what I'm saying? You have to have discipline in your life. Like you can't go around just being everywhere and just kind of, you know, cuz what it does is it doesn't help the whole situation as far as between men and women. It doesn't help. We got to do our part. We got to do our part. We can't complain about, oh yeah, all these ladies are toxic, all these ladies are this and that and the other. But we got to make sure that our stance is where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? And we got to put ourselves in a position where women can never say, "Oh well, men are this and that and the other." We got to be able we got to be able to put ourselves in a position that whenever a woman tries to point their finger and says, "Oh, men are this and that," then she remembers, "Oh no, this dude over here, he was really good. This guy over here, he was a really good dude. Oh, this guy over here, oh yeah, so yeah, maybe my these things that I'm hearing about men are false." You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? What's your name?
Sahida.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Saida?
Yes, Sahida.
So, were you listening in on the conversation?
Yeah,
So, what do you feel? What do you feel about it?
yeah.
So, where are you from? Where you from?
I'm from Nepal.
Oh, Nepal? Nepal?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Wow, wow. So what time is it over there?
Oh, where is from?
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Where is from?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm from Washington D.C. I live in the United States. So yeah, are you in relationship? Okay, so I had a short conversation with a young lady from Nepal. She called in from TikTok. For all those who are on YouTube live, you probably didn't see the face or anything like that, but I think she got off. She might have got nervous or something like that. It's okay. And I know maybe her English wasn't, all that strong, so she probably wasn't that comfortable. So, I understand that. But yeah, she seemed like a sweet lady. So, I hope to talk to you again. Maybe we'll talk next time. All right, but you know what? I think I'm gonna close out right now. I think we had a good conversation. As far as talking about what men need to do, and we need to clean our act up. We need to be a model. All of us need to be model citizens, I guess you would say, or model to where women can't say that men are toxic and men are trash and this and that and the other. They can point to a whole lot of guys. Women should be able to point to a whole lot of guys and say, "Hey, look, even though I'm getting all this talk that men are trash and men are toxic, that even though I'm getting all this, the men that I see that are around me, they're really good guys and they are marriage material." And um that might be the thing that might save uh relationships. That might be the thing that might save relationships between men and women. Us cleaning our act and then women following behind that. And maybe we wouldn't have to go to to uh to a lot of foreign countries and because right now there's a big thing where a lot of men are saying, you know what, I'm done with American women, I'm done with Western women, and we're gonna look to the east. We're gonna look down South America. There's a lot of guys talking to Colombian women, talking to Dominican women, talking to Brazilian women, uh, women in certain parts of Asia, um, and Middle Eastern women, women in different parts of even you know, men look, this is the thing. We got choices. There's a lot of choices. Yeah, we got choices. And I think a lot of women don't understand the choices that men have. We have a lot of not just choices, but and women have choices too. But the thing is, I think men have more leverage. We have a lot more leverage, um, especially in the United States. A lot of men in the United States, we have a lot more leverage because, and another thing is, compared to other countries, we have a lot more money. So if you're making a decent amount of money here in America, your money might take you far in another country. So and not only that, women in other countries, they live a whole different lifestyle. Their lifestyle isn't a lot of times like ours. Yeah, we also have choices. Yeah, women have choices too, but this is the thing. I think the difference between men and women choices, because women have choices too, but what I say, like I said before, men have a lot more leverage than women. Just because, for instance, all right, you might have choices to choose, you to be with whoever you want to be. Yeah, you have the choice. You have the choice to be with whoever you want to be with, but it doesn't mean that that's going to happen. And the reason why I say is, um, for instance, let's say a woman wants to date outside her race. It's a lot harder for women to date outside their race than it is for men. Most men like dating within their race. The majority of men, like dating within their race. But if a man wants to date outside his race, there's a lot more women who are willing to date outside their race. And another thing is, women outnumber us. A lot women outnumber us. So we can't it's not like we you can't get another woman. One woman says no, there's three that says, "Hey, yeah, come over here." You know what I mean? So and women aren't really united like that. There's really not a real unity with women. Women are in competition with each other. So yeah, you have choices, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it is men. Men have choices, and we also have uh a little bit more leverage. And I think the fact that men have built the societies that we all, you know what I mean? We've built societies. So the women live within the societies that men have built, you know. So it's kind of like women have choices, but they're trapped within the choices within that society. That society allows them to have certain choices, you know. So it's kind of like that. But yeah, hey, so it was good talking to you, Diary of Dana. I'm sorry, Diary of Dana. If I'm not following you, I'm gonna follow you, okay? And I'll anybody else who's on here, if you're watching, follow her. Follow her. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Ivory Jackson 100. It's good to hear from you. So yeah, so I might put this back up. If anybody wants to watch it, it's I'm recording this on YouTube, so this is on YouTube as well. And yeah, I love to hear from you guys again. I'm about to peace out, deuces, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, before I leave, yeah, I know I did a live earlier today, and I mentioned that soon a couple of friends of mine we're actually putting a pilot together for a television show. It's gonna be music related. It's gonna there'll probably be some faces that you're familiar with, celebrities and things of that nature. And yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll probably give you more information as we start rolling out information. We've already started recording, doing some recording. Um, but yeah, so hopefully we're looking at different platforms to put it on as far as like Netflix and but yeah, so we might be pushing this all independent. We'll just see how it gets picked up. But yeah. Anyway, all right, deuces everybody, and I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Peace. All right, YouTube.